So what have we got then? Well, I finally bit the bullet. I finally given in, gone and bought Welcome to It's Adventure. My name's Rich and I have problems with sound. My sound is pretty abysmal, I'll be honest with you. I've tried a few ways. I've tried recording closer to the microphone. I've tried recording GoPro. GoPro's sound is bloody awful. I've started to get better microphones to go with the camera. And in fact, I made a real big investment and I bought this Senheiser microphone. But I can't use the Senheiser when I'm out on my motorbike. The camera has a microphone that plugs into the mic port. What I want to do though is I want to have the flexibility to be able to use my helmet when I'm out on the bike, be able to do some moto vlogging. So I've been on the internet. I've made a couple of purchases and today I'm going to put them together and go and test them out. This one I'm really excited about. We'll come back to that one in a minute. So what have we got then? Well, I finally bit the bullet. I finally given in, gone and bought. Here we have it. The ubiquitous GoPro mic adapter. Still £50. Still paid for by me. If it improves the sound quality for my videography as I'm riding about and when I'm out and about, then fair enough, I can kind of justify it. 50 quid to make a product do what it should have done from the outset. I've got to say, it's got a really nice feel to it. It's rubberized. So it is just a plastic case, but it is rubberized and it has a proper GoPro USB-C connection. Now the other advantage that I've seen with these, people use these with, is that not only do you have the mic adapter there, but on this side you've got a USB-C connection that you can run from a backup battery. So in theory I could hook this up to this to power the GoPro and the microphone for as long as I need. On the Alibaba website, it does these cases. Ulanzi V2. Now, this Ulanzi V2 allows you to mount your GoPro and the sound mod, the mic adapter, inside to hook the two together. It's actually really light. Feels quite sturdy. It's plastic, but it's sturdy plastic. That's that, push it in place, and because it's rubberized, it just slides in nicely. Okay, that's a perfect fit. And it is. That's not going anywhere. Wow. I've got to do that removal of the side door. Of course, this is no longer waterproof. So I guess I'm going to be riding in dry days only, huh? And there it goes. Cool, man. In place. Let's do a quick test. Unplug it first of all, and then let's put a mic on it. And we'll do the comparison between, just to see the difference in sound. One sound recording from the back. One sound recording from the back. One sound recording from the front. One sound recording from the front. We've now got the Rode Video Micro, and this is directly to the camera. And back towards you. That is Video Micro. Let's get on to the next best bit, the exciting bit. I was looking at this product, the next product, a year, 18 months ago, and I ummed and ahed and I nearly bought it. But then, very recently, version 2 came out, and version 2 sorted all of the problems that I've seen in version 1, and that was it. Take my money now. Oh, it's very exciting. It's very exciting indeed. Close the knife, Rich. It's not very safe. These are available in the UK, but this one has come from a company that I've used in Germany. And for some reason, when you buy it in Germany, it's £70 cheaper than in the UK. So I'll leave a link to it down below, so you can go check it out too. Honman DE. Oh, it's a big box for a small package. Oh, look at the size of the box for that. What's all that about? There we go. The Rode Wireless Go-To. I always had concerns that if you've got one transmitter, one receiver, and you do have that occasion where you've got two people talking, you've got to spend double the amount of money to get the reasonable sound. And then you've got to do wire cables, and then you've got to do splitters, and then you've got to have an extra mount on your camera, and it goes on and on and on. So the expense just creeps up. So that's the first thing. Second is that what happens if your signal dies? What happens if you lose connectivity? Again, you're going to be buggered. So this sorts all of those things out. So what have we got then? Well, a whole bunch of cables. USB 2 to USB-C, USB 2 to USB-C, USB 2 to USB-C. See, that's a bit disappointing. I'd have expected there to be a USB 2 to splitter for USB-C. This is the fixed cable. Understand that these, you can put them in any position and they stay. Yep, kinky cable to help with the cable management. Little pouch to keep it all in. Then for the main event. One pack of Do Not Eat. That's weird. You've got 3 little microphone clips. Okay. So they're supposed to come already paired. So let's see if that's the case. So there you go. I'm talking very loudly into one of the microphones. And now you can see which one it is. It's number 2, but I'm way too close. I'm going to get my assistant to give me a hand. I'm going to take the dogs for a walk and record through this and through this instead and see how it goes. Now recording sound via this one, which is device number 2, into the GoPro. I'm going to get these clipped on myself and my test subject, and then we're going to go for a walk. First test of the Rode.
Wait, look, that's shorter than I last saw it. It was way higher before.
Have you been in for that long? That's been done days ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Last time I checked, it was like that high.
Come on, Dad.
And then now it's like really short.
Indeed. So, first test of the Rode Wireless Go-To. Rozzi's got her microphone on. It's getting quite windy at the moment. There is a severe weather report for tomorrow morning, but the wind has started to pick up. It will be a good test for the dead kitten to see how much noise it cancels out. This wind is full on in my face at the moment, and so full on onto the microphone. So if you can hear me, that's going to be pretty awesome. One other thing we could do with doing, Roo, is a distance test. So,
see how far away.
How far away you can get from this transmitter. So there she goes.
Come on, Minnie. Come on, Minnie. Let's go. Let's see how far we can get.
There she goes.
Stop stopping. What are you doing? Come on. We're doing a distance test.
Keep going.
Minnie won't. She thinks we're too far away. Come on, Minnie.
So there seems to be a technical
We're doing
limit.
a distance test. With a distance test, you have
Caused
to
by
be
the dog.
distant. You have to be distant for a distance test.
Of course, the beauty of this is even if Rozzi does get too far away, the unit itself, each of the microphones,
It's
got a built-in recording. So there is RAM memory in each of the devices that enable the sound to be recorded
What
on its
are
own
you
track,
doing?
which we can download.
No,
later on.
no.
What sounds can you hear?
Drilling. Birds. can also hear the wind, like
Yeah.
road noise,
Yeah.
vehicles and stuff. I can also hear the sound of the dog's claws on the ground as
Yes.
they're like,
Yeah. Dog's claws on the road.
oh, and the leaves.
Well, yeah. Got to be said, it was an interesting day yesterday. Had some quite good findings. This records each of the microphones into one channel, left or right. Now, there are ways that you can actually get to set them into a single channel. You can press and hold two buttons at the back simultaneously. Hold those down for 3 seconds and the receiver will then put the two microphones into a single channel. Only thing is, that is still a single left or a single right channel. So there isn't a way where you can actually separate these two microphones, or rather join the two microphones across two channels. You have to do that in post. Now, yesterday I used that to my advantage in that I took one of the microphones for the left-hand channel, one of the microphones for the right-hand channel, and then watched the video and then switched the sound over within Final Cut Pro. Switch the channels when needed, depending on who was on right and who was on the left. So that worked really well. The sound quality as well was flipping awesome. When you think about the amplification of this little receiver here using these microphones, the noise floor is so low, the quality of sound that comes through is just flipping excellent. I've got to say, because of the proximity, I guess, and because of the improvements in the sound quality and the connection, this sound that comes through to this GoPro is as good as the Rode VideoMic Pro Plus that I've got going into the GH5. There are obviously quite a few differences between the two, and the sound quality of this isn't quite up to the standard of that mic, and it's certainly not up to the standard of this one, which is the Senheiser MKH416. But it is bloody good. I'm very, very pleased with this investment. It's quick to put on, it's very quick to set up, it's light, and with a lavalier microphone going into one of these, you could hide that anywhere, no one's going to see a thing. It's flipping awesome from that perspective. The simplicity of it and the quality of sound going through, even yesterday when I was testing it in that wind, wow, it just works so well. So all in all, really, really pleased with it. Can highly recommend it, and I do hope that Rode get round to releasing a new fix, a new patch for the receiver to enable those two channels to be split across both stereo channels. So both the microphone for the left and the other receiver on the right merged across both channels, and that would just be icing on the cake, perfection. So I don't need to do anything in post then, I could just record straight onto it and into my computer. That's another thing. When you want to use the sound, these come the sound recording, the sound can be recorded into each of the microphones, but you have to download the Rode Central app first of all, and then configure each of the microphone devices, the TX devices, to be able to record locally. They can then record onto their own little RAM slot up to 7 hours of broadcast quality sound, or 26 hours if you do want to go for the lower quality sound. After that, it just sort of loops over itself and rewrites the stuff that you've already recorded. But that's plenty. Whole day shooting, broadcast quality sound recorded onto this device as a backup. So if you do happen to go over that 200-meter range, which is a bonkers distance, we managed to break the signal just slightly doing our little test yesterday. And that's only because Rozzi turned away from the mic and was walking away, and you could hear a slight judgment. And that was like 100-150 meters, really quite a crazy distance. So if you set the recorder on this as well, you've got that backed up. So that combined, wow, what a bit of kit. Anyway, enough of me gushing about this stuff. I'm very, very pleased with my purchase, and I should be using it a damn sight more in the future to try and test out and see what we can do with it. I do want to see if I can get it hooked up on the motorbike somehow with the GoPro, and see if we can record some decent quality sound in somewhere that's pretty safe. There's always that risk, isn't there, when you've got a GoPro on a helmet or something, it comes off, it's a goner. But with this, I can transmit the sound somewhere else, somewhere safe. So hopefully that will make things a much more, give me a bit of peace of mind. Yeah, just get it, man. It's awesome. Thank you very, very much for watching. I'd be really grateful if you would click on the subscribe button and also click that bell notification as well, just to get updated the next time I put a new video out. I'm trying to put them out weekly, Monday nights, and then I'm reviewing tech kit or going out on the bike or doing something bonkers or just doing a build or not doing bonkers. I don't do bonkers anymore, do I? No, I'm old. No. So if you fancy watching along, click on the subscribe, click on the bell, and I'll update you when things come along. So thank you very much for watching. This is Rich, and it's been an adventure. Why is it not focusing? Look, Panasonic. Look here. Look, focus. This is a bit of a review for the road. It also happens to be covering the stuff for the GoPro, which most of you have probably already done. I'm a bit of a late starter. I'm still trying to get better at this stuff. Still trying to improve the quality of my sound and video and audio and whatnot. But for now, this is it.